Hey you guys, welcome back to See Mindy Mom. I'm Mindy. Today I'm doing a little grocery trip and I thought I would bring you along with me and take a look at what's going on in my Aldi. I have actually not been to Aldi in almost 3 months now, so it'll be interesting to go in and see what's going on there, what's new, if there are still shortages, that kind of thing. And I just thought I'd bring you along and then I'll show you what I'm getting. Okay, you guys, I needed to do a little grocery trip. This is not going to be like a huge, massive haul. We just got back from a quick trip with the children. We had to cancel our summer vacations. We had planned to go to Dallas, just the 5 of us, one weekend. And then we had also planned a big family trip with my husband's side of the family to Vermont via Boston. In honor of his parents' 50th wedding anniversary. But we had to cancel all of that. We decided that we didn't want to be on planes and we didn't want to be in like resorts and hotels and touristy things. So we actually rented a cabin near a state park in Oklahoma, Beaver's Bend, which is near Broken Bow, and it was absolutely gorgeous. We took the kids down there and, you know, we had this cabin that was, you know, all ours, that had been sanitized, and it was just us in it. We could hike around, we could go fishing, we could do like these little nature trails and just all kinds of fun stuff. And we had a great time, but we are back now and I don't have any fresh produce in the house, and fruits and vegetables are not something we really go without for very long. So I thought I would do a little trip, and I might also run into Walmart real fast. There's a couple of things I want to look into. I have heard through the grapevine that the price of meat is going up, and I thought I might look and see what that's looking like in my stores so I can report back to you guys. And, you know, I just wanted to pick up some fruits and vegetables and get some things for a meal prep video that I'm going to be doing. I'm still using up some things in my pantry and my freezer, so this isn't going to be like a huge monthly grocery haul. Actually, next week, you know, probably not this coming week, but next week, I'm going to be shooting a video where I spend just $50 on a week's worth of groceries to feed my whole family. It's going to be an extreme budget meal video, but I'm still going to include, you know, fruits and vegetables and try to do it relatively healthy. So be looking out for that. Okay. So I'm going to go on Aldi. I've got my mask. One of the reasons I haven't been here is because a lot of places aren't allowing you to bring your own bags, but I just saw people walking in with bags, so I assume you can still do that at Aldi. I mean, it's kind of necessary because, I mean, I guess you could buy, you know, the brown paper bags at the front where you check out, but that's one of the reasons I haven't been. And also, I've been shopping at my Walmart Supercenter just because that's a place where I can get other things that we have needed as well, like socks or bug spray and stuff like that. But I thought today I would go into Aldi. They've got some good produce prices this week. I'm going to see what I can find, and I'll try to bring you guys along with me and then show you what I get. So come with me. When I first came into the store, I, for some reason, thought grapes were 49 cents a pound, and I got really excited. And then I realized that sounds just a little bit too good to be true, and that they had mixed up the signs for the grapes and the mangoes. The mangoes were 49 cents each, and the grapes were $1.19 a pound, but still two really good prices. So I picked up some of those. And also, it is watermelon season. Hooray! We love watermelon, and watermelon was on sale for $2.99 for a whole seedless watermelon. I thought this was a really good price for organic strawberries, $2.89 for a pint. I typically see them upwards of $4, so pretty good. And then I went to check out some of the veggies, and of course I'm going to pick up some zucchini and some squash. These are $1.19 a pound, which is a pretty good price. And I love to roast these along with some carrots. I chop them up and roast them in the oven with salt and pepper. So yummy. The bread aisle seemed pretty well stocked. The eggs were also stocked. They were 78 cents a dozen, which is a great price, but I have seen them as low as 48 cents a dozen at my Aldi. And then I really wanted to go and check out the situation with the meat. And the first thing that I noticed is this sign that says that they are limiting fresh meat purchases to 4 packages per family. And so they also have a limit 2 up of all that. So I'm wondering if it's 2 of each kind, but then 4 packages total of any kind of fresh meat altogether is what you can purchase. And I didn't really notice any differences in prices as far as the beef was concerned. I felt like it was very comparable to what it had been, but I did notice they did not have any grass-fed ground beef or any grass-fed beef products, and the chicken was pretty sparse. It looked like they did not have a lot of chicken products, especially chicken breast options. Those just weren't there. They weren't really on the shelves. It looked like they did have some beef options in the frozen section too, but it's still a limit of 2 of either the 1 pound or the 2 pound packages there, and there were some, it looked like, that were gone completely, still out of stock. Other kind of prepared frozen products didn't have a limit on them, like chicken nuggets and stuff like that. I did also see ground turkey over in the frozen section, and it didn't look like it had a limit on it either, or the turkey burgers. And then I turned around and noticed that the frozen chicken breasts were there in 3-pound packages for $5.59 for a 3-pound bag, and that was pretty comparable, I think, to the price that I think I pay $5.94 at Walmart for a 3-pound, maybe even a 2.5-pound package of frozen chicken breasts, and there wasn't a limit on those. So make of that what you will. They had lots of different rices in stock, but the only brown rice they have was this instant brown rice, which I think that's still 0 points on purple, even though it's instant. But they did have other kinds of rice in stock, and it looked like a lot of their canned goods were very well stocked. This was a place that the last time I was in Aldi was pretty picked over as far as canned fruits and vegetables and beans went, but it looked like they had those back in stock. Lots of pasta options too. Really great prices on pasta here. I just wish they had whole wheat pasta. But they do have these plant-based pastas, and if you are on the WW Purple plan, I believe that these are 0 points. You need to look on the back to the ingredients and see, but I think those are 0 points. And the pasta sauce is still a limit of 2 and 85 cents. That is an incredible price. So then I went over to the baking area because I wanted to check on the yeast situation, because that has been something that is really hard to find, and I noticed they were still out of yeast packets at my Aldi. It does look like they have lots of other baking items in stock, including all kinds of sugar, powdered sugar, brown sugar, white sugar. They did have a limit on these, as well as the flour, and it was a limit of 2 per family. And the flour, though, it's in 10-pound bags, so hopefully, 2 10-pound bags of flour would go a really long way for somebody who needed it. Okay, so I'm just leaving Aldi. Let me straighten you guys up. And a couple of things to note too are that they do have an attendant outside of the door. Well, you can't really see her in the picture there. They do have an attendant outside of the door who is actually giving you the cart, so I didn't even have to have my quarter with me today. And then they're sanitizing the carts after you bring them back. And I think she's also keeping a count too, so that she can, make sure there's not too many people in the store. And it is Saturday morning when I'm shopping, so I don't usually go out on Saturday mornings. I like to go out on like a Tuesday or Wednesday morning after the weekend rush and after they've restocked. But I figure on a Saturday morning, they should probably have the stock in that they're gonna have in for the weekend. So just a couple of things to think about, if you're thinking about going to Aldi. I am gonna run over to Walmart. I'm going to a different Walmart Supercenter than the one that I have been going to, because I'm in a different part of my area, my town. I'm over on my main shopping thoroughfare where I usually go and do grocery shopping, but I haven't been for several months. So I'm gonna check out what the meat situation is there as well. So I'll try to get just a little bit of footage. I'm not picking up a ton of stuff at Walmart, but I need to get a couple things, and I'm gonna shoot a budget grocery meal video tomorrow. And so I'm doing it all from Walmart. So I need to get those things. But I'll report back to you, and then I will show you my whole grocery haul. Thanks for coming with me. When I first walked into Walmart, I was so excited to see this. These strawberries, 75 cents a pint. No, they're not organic, but for that price, I'll just wash them really well. I mean, that's an incredible price. So I picked up a few pints of those. And then I went over to the meat section again, because I just kind of wanted to report. And I didn't really see a huge difference in the prices. I mean, $5.47 for lean ground beef per pound. That's a 2-pound package. I actually got to tell you, I think I saw the biggest difference in the beef prices with the regular ground chuck and the regular 73.27% beef that, I don't buy those a lot, but I did notice that the price had gone up on that. So here they are over here. And also they did have grass-fed ground beef at my Walmart. It was very well stocked, and it was pretty much the same price that I'd been paying, about $5 a pound. The leaner cuts of grass-fed ground beef are more expensive, but the 85.15 has been $4.96, and I believe it still was. Then I realized over here the 73.27 was almost $5, and the ground chuck was $5.72 a pound, and that is higher than I have seen it. Typically, it's around $3.50 for the 73%, 27% fat, and it's around $4, maybe a little less for the ground chuck. So maybe that's where the price difference is. Over here, it looks like the pork is very well stocked. This guy was stocking chicken and turkey products, and it was very well stocked.
And I didn't check on the pork prices, but I did notice that the chicken breast prices were still the same that they have been, which is around $1.99 a pound. And then, you guys, I found it. I saw it. I went to the baking aisle. I went to look. Is it there? Hooray! They have yeast. They have rapid yeast and the active dry yeast that I was looking for. I was not clearing any shelves. They had plenty of it in stock, so I went ahead and grabbed a jar of it because I've been doing more with making bread at home, but it was in stock at my Walmart. And of course, you know, the item that was the subject of much, you know, controversy and frustration, toilet paper. They had toilet paper for days and days. My Walmart has been fairly well stocked, but I noticed today it was really stocked with pretty much every brand they had before, as well as paper towels. And this cleaning aisle is still pretty bare. There's lots of empty spots, but I did notice they had a few canisters of disinfecting wipes, and this is the first time I have seen these anywhere. I haven't seen them in CVS. I haven't seen them in Dollar Tree. I've been to Dollar General once, didn't see them there. They had them there. They also had a few spray bottles of, you know, disinfecting spray, like all-purpose cleaner. And the last time I was in Walmart, they didn't have a lot where butter was concerned, but looks like they fixed that problem. And I went to check out the egg situation, and there was a person who was stocking the eggs, so I didn't get a very good shot. But I did notice that the 18-count eggs were only $1.14 for, you know, 18 eggs.
Okay, I'm back in the car, and I've got the air cranked. Sorry, it's getting warm. And Walmart was pretty much, you know, what I expected it to be. It is what it has been whenever I've been at, and I'm at a different Walmart. I have been shopping at the Walmart super centers though, and not the neighborhood markets as much, because I feel like the super centers have just been better stocked, and they usually have more variety than my neighborhood markets. But that's how the stores were. So let me get home and unload this stuff, and I'll just show you what I got to kind of tide us over through the next week or so. And also, I'm wearing my favorite shirt today. Been doing mom stuff all day. This came from Thread Tank, and I will leave them linked in the description box below. They have all kinds of really cute t-shirts, seasonal t-shirts, themed t-shirts, just really clever, unique t-shirts. Their motto is stories you can wear. And I'll leave them linked below. And if you use the code Mindy10 at checkout, you will get 10% off. So go and check them out. I have 3. They're really soft and comfortable. I've washed them now. I hang them to dry. They wash beautifully. So go check them out. This is what I picked up. I ended up only getting these things at Walmart. Some bananas, because I don't buy bananas at Aldi typically. They never look very good to me. Those really cheap strawberries, 75 cents for a pint. And of course I picked up some yeast, which you guys already saw. 1 can of corn, some marinade that my husband wanted for chicken tonight, some ranch for my kids' raw veggies, and of course my disinfecting wipes. And then what's in that bag there also came from Walmart, and it's for another video, which you will see very soon. The rest of this is from Aldi, and like I said, lots and lots of produce. I got some potatoes, a pineapple, a watermelon. They're so cheap right now, and it is watermelon season. Yay. The price on organic strawberries was really good, so I picked up some of those. 2 mangoes, some zucchini, and some squash. You guys, if you watch my channel, you know that I love to dice this up along with some carrots and roast it in the oven. So yummy. Couple of pounds of grapes, some spring mix for salads, some graham crackers and some pretzels. I'm keeping the snacking options pretty limited for the kids, just real basic. We'll have pretzels, popcorn, graham crackers, yogurt, fruits and veggies as options, and that's pretty much it. This is a cucumber. Tortillas. My kids prefer tortillas to bread for just about everything. Some applesauce. We always have tortilla chips on hand, and we were out, so I've got to have some. And then these are just some non-food items. They had slow cooker liners, and they've been hard to find, so I went ahead and picked some up. I got this for the babies, for McKenna and Brick. Yes, I still call my 6- and 7-year-old the babies. I don't know why. They just are in my mind. And I liked it because it's a pump, so I can put it in the shower so that they can, you know, they're kind of graduating from baths to showers and learning how to like wash themselves and their hair and all that. And I find that when I get the pour ones, it runs out fast because they use too much. So I figured this will be good, and it was cheap. It was like $1.49 for this big 27-ounce thing. So then back here are some of my cooler items. These are a staple for me. Seam in the bag veggies. This is my favorite. This is a close second. Some whipped cream cheese, My kids love these yogurts, these tube yogurts. I need to figure out how to teach them to make their own yogurt parfaits though, because the nutrition in this, it's not that it's really bad. I mean, the sugars aren't horrible, 8 grams per tube. It's that there's only 2 grams of protein. This doesn't really do a lot for them. So, oh well. Snacking cheese, cubes and string cheese, some waffles for the princess. McKenna loves to have peanut butter waffles for breakfast. Milk. Did I already say spring mix for salads? Yeah, I think that was on the front. Some turkey for sandwiches. And then some whole milk organic Greek yogurt. This is about $5. I think it's $5.29. And so sometimes I have a hard time pulling the trigger on it. However, it is for 32 ounces. And I feel like other places where I've bought organic plain Greek yogurt, it's been for 24 ounces. So that's really not a bad value. And I prefer the whole milk yogurt. Yes, I know that the non-fat Greek yogurt is 0 points, but I think it's only 3 points for half a cup of this, and that's a lot. I think I can actually have a 1/4 cup for 1 point, and I like to put some fruit and maybe some granola in this. Really, really good. Okay, you guys, that's what I have for you. That is my little kind of fill-in grocery haul. That's gonna help us get through 5, 6, 7 days maybe, along with what we have on hand. And, you know, really, we're gonna enjoy all of this fresh produce, all the fruits and vegetables that are coming into season and that are gonna be super, well, relatively cheap, I think, moving forward. And we really enjoy all of these things. And it's gonna help us kind of jump into some healthy eating habits. Again, we've been on vacation and of course we indulged and enjoyed ourselves, but we kind of wanna get back to eating fruits and vegetables and, you know, making good choices where that's concerned. And I think it's just gonna help us kind of get back on track after being on vacation. Also, hopefully that gives you some insight into what a couple of my stores look like. I know that that's going to vary greatly across the country. We're in a part of the country that has been reopening. We're actually in phase 2, and we're probably going to be entering phase 3 here in the next week or 2 of reopening. So I'm starting to see more people out and about. And we're still being cautious as we can and trying to limit our trips, but it was interesting to get to go to a different store today and just see how they're doing. So let me know, are you guys still having trouble finding things? Are you seeing that the prices are getting back to normal? Are you seeing that the shelves are getting back to normal? Or are you seeing, you know, some shortages, some differences in prices? I'm really interested to know how it's going for you guys. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will be sure to check in again with another video very soon. Bye.